but I fail to see how, you know, in your approach to say we're going to remove waste, fat, and excess. This is not waste, fat, and excess. This is just a raid on this money to put to other things. So that's one aspect. The other, just I'll notice out of your own testimony, you say that we're going to, the language is we also propose to spend $1.8 million to support the Access to Justice and Poverty program, when in fact, and that sounds like it's a good thing, but in fact, it's actually a substantial reduction in that program. And that program goes to represent poor people who need representation, for example, eviction notices, domestic violence, things of that sort. So things that may be portrayed in a positive light when actually closely examined are negative. And I would just, let's take the energy area and the environment. I would like an explanation about why you think it's appropriate to take money charged to ratepayers for conservation, for energy savings, for incentive programs, solar, all of the rest of that, why it's appropriate to raid those funds dedicated to those purposes, which are central, I think, to any, positive environmental program that we're going to have, and put them elsewhere.
Well, the short answer is that we would use the money to go to programs like weatherization and other programs which are also important to the environment.
Well, can you tell me exactly where all this money is going?
Sure, we'd be glad to get you a complete breakdown, but it's in my understanding that almost all of it is going to go to programs that are important to the environment, but in issues like weatherization and rehabbing homes, we're going to help to provide and preserve housing, but also go to creating green jobs.
Well, when you're talking about that, the fact of the matter is that the SCU and ultimately the PACE program, when that's underway, that's in fact part of their portfolio. But you're crippling them from being able to do that. So you're going to take money out, and who's going to administer it? The Department of the Environment, which is essentially headless and can't even get solar grants out the door that we've appropriated money for. How's that going to work?
Well, to answer your question, yes, it will in large measure be managed by the Department of the Environment, but with respect to weatherization and housing and the provision of jobs, we are getting a lot of great feedback and input from Director Walsh from the Department of Employment Services and also from the Deputy Mayor for Planning and Economic Development and other agencies under her cluster.
Well, I would just like to suggest to you that what you've done here is you've taken the money from programs that will work and put them into programs that are certainly questionable, and to devote it all to weatherization is itself a policy judgment that I don't think will bear scrutiny.